welcome back to my channel for another video. This one I thought I'd do. Nobody's asked for it, I just thought I'd do it. But I am a nosy person. I think we all are as humans, aren't we? We're all intrigued in other people's lives, what they're up to, what they've got, etc. So I thought for this video, I don't think it's going to be very long. Could be wrong. But I thought I'd do a what's in my bag. It's not a what's in my handbag or work bag, because literally it's just full of like things you don't want to see, like my notebook, my diary, my pencil case. Like, it's literally just full of boring stuff. So I thought I'd do a what's in my bag, but in my comfort kit. This I have in my work bag, and it's full of all of my sensory stuff that I need throughout the day. Obviously my sensory needs change a lot throughout the day, a lot throughout the week. Sometimes I need a lot of texture, sometimes I like no texture, sometimes I like a little bit of both. Yeah, so I've got my comfort kit here. This is one of the things that goes, I want to say in it, but it's far too big to actually go inside it. But this is just a like a visor cap, like one of those ones that you see people who go golfing wear. This is one of those because at work I have Erlen syndrome, which is light sensitivity. I wear the lenses. They're dark, but they're specifically for my brain and the wavelengths of light that my brain can't process. They help loads, but the lights at work they've all changed to these big square things, and they're very, very bright, and they make everywhere at work so much lighter and brighter, and I cannot cope with it because everywhere is white. So these big bright lights bouncing off of the white is horrendous. So this helps a lot to block out even more light. So I literally just put it on just like this. And then I obviously have my glasses on underneath, and it just blocks out that extra light, and it's just so nice. Just blocks it from here, and it's just so nice. It just reduces the headaches, the glare, it's just amazing. And I got it in black because I just thought my hair is dark. I thought any other colour makes me really, really stand out in the classroom. And I do wear this in the classroom. I've checked with my line manager, and they have said I need to just do what I need to do to be able to be okay and to get through the day. So they're absolutely fine with any reasonable adjustments that I need. And this is one of them. So yeah, wear that in the classroom. That is in my comfort kit. It's always in my bag. So less talking. What is in my actual comfort kit? This is actually quite heavy. I'm excited to show you what's actually in it. I hope you guys are actually intrigued or interested in this. So firstly, the first thing I have when I actually open the bag is this. It's a fan, a paper fan. I always keep this in the bag because I am quite a hot person, and especially at work at the moment the heating is on, and one of the buildings gets really, really hot, and because the building gets hot, then I get even hotter, and I don't realise how hot I am until I start to panic and realise, hang on a minute, what's going on? Do I need a drink? Do I need something sensory? Do I need to fiddle? Do I need to go out the classroom? And it turns out sometimes it's just that I'm actually really hot. So the handheld fan is just really handy in the classroom for cooling down and regulating my temperature. Always, always, always have a fan handy. I've learned that. Okay, next, what should we go for? Oh, this. Just this beautiful sensory wand. Oh, wait, focus. So I do have a few more of these and I don't know where I have put them because I have them in different colours. This one's green and orange and I have them in different colours and I have these smaller ones so they fit in your bag. I do have really long ones as well for home. I haven't used them in a while, can't remember what I've done with them, but I do know they're in the house somewhere. So I thought this for a visual stim because I really enjoy, sometimes in class when it's quiet and I just need a minute, I will get this out and I'll just sit and just watch it just for a minute or two. And that sometimes does the trick, just that visual stimulation. Yeah. Next, Trusted Tangle, of course. This one now is very loose. So I actually think I need to get a replacement one of these. I love my tangles. I really enjoy this one. Very loose, need to get a replacement. But always have a tangle. Next, I haven't used this for a while, so I actually think I might take this out. But it's one of those 3D printed like dragons in this blue and creamy pinky colour. That's pretty cool. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm tempted to take it out, but it is in there for now. Next, of course, Butlins, playing cards. A deck of playing cards. So sometimes I will get these out and I will play a game of Patience. If you don't know what that is, just Google it. It's like an old-fashioned game. I want to say old-fashioned because there's nobody that I know now that plays Patience, but I actually really enjoy playing it. But yeah, have a Google of that and see what that is if you're interested. Okay, next. Okay, it's the key ring. My 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding techniques. So this is visual. This is for when I have like little panic moments. If I'm having a panic attack, anxiety attack, this does help. Touch wood. I could have touched the door really. Touch wood. I haven't had a panic attack or anxiety attack for a long while now. So we're good, but I keep this in case. So this is literally, it's very visual. First focus on breathing, then identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. So that's very visual and it just helps to have that as a reminder, because when you're in that mode of panic and anxiety, for me, I totally forget what to do to help myself. So having this visual reminder is really helpful. So that is always in my comfort bag. Okie dokie. Next, what should we go for? Okay, hang on. Need to show you this properly because it's gone a bit funny. Oh, I don't know how to... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's one of these like bicycle chain key rings and it literally just folds inside itself. Can you see? Like a circle going into a circle, and it's just endless. And I know you can get these in different colours, just the rubber bands that are different colours. So this one's green. I haven't used that one in a while either. That's such a good one. Okay, next. Classic Jazz House fidget. This one is the big star. One of my big stars. I have 2 now. So this has the smooth back. This is my original one. And all the texture on the front. So you can see all that texture. I do get this out in class. I sometimes put it on my desk. And then when it's on my desk, say this is the desk, put it on the desk and I will literally just rub my hand on the texture. Yeah, so this comes out. There is a lot of jazz in here actually. Let me see what else there is. Oh, okay. Some more jazz. I've got the water stars. I've got the colour one, the colour block one where it has all the blocks on the back that stick up, because I actually really like the colours. I just love looking at this side and holding it up, and you can see those beautiful colours. I kind of almost wish the back of this was actually smooth, so that it was just all the colours and then the smooth colour back. But I think that's absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, I got the other water star. This is the glittery one. And this is smooth on the back, but with the safe spikes. The safe spikes. I do enjoy this one, actually, a lot. This, over the past week, has been used an immeasurable amount of time. Yes, these are used a lot. A lot. A lot of my jazz that is in this is used a lot. But I tend to swap everything out every month or so, because I don't like to have the same stuff in there and just keep them in there, if that makes sense. Because I have a massive collection of Jazz House stuff. So I like to swap it all out so that it's something different to look at, the texture, the fit, everything. So, next is the Worry Bears. So I've got a couple, and I know I've got another few in there, or another one. So obviously these are glitter, all the glitter and sparkle, and the smooth backs. So I've got my beautiful blue and orange, blue and purple, and then this beautiful, very sparkly bear with the holographic glitter in. So I've got those. I've got Worry Bears, and at the moment Worry Bears are, especially this last week, have been my favourite go-to, because they're so small and nobody sees them, and just the smoothness, and then the shimmer, the glitter are just amazing. Then we've got a Jagger Bear. This one is one of my favourite Jaggers that I actually own. I say that in every video I show her in. But she's got that smooth back, and she's just a tiny bit, I don't know if you can see it, hang on. Her smooth back is just a tiny bit raised, so she's more rounded than flat on the back, and I just love that. It just gives an extra texture, but I love her colourful clouds. So yeah, she's one of my favourites. People always ask me, oh, if you sell it or if you want to trade it. I'm not going to be selling her, and I'm not going to be trading her, because she's my favourite. Next, I've got another pouch of more Jazz House. Ta-da! I told you I like different textures, and so I need to have a lot of different texture, a lot of different things to look at, so that I can pick out in the day, all right, I need that today, or right, I'm going to swap that for that, and I'm going to use that for this lesson, or whatever it may be. So I've got this one, and it's just got that one smiley face on top, and then totally smooth on the back. And then on this side, you can feel the ridges of where the smiles are, if that makes sense. I love that one. Love it. And then this one I haven't used as much just yet. This is one of my newer pieces. This is the Black Jasper, and it's got that little, just that little tiny star. And on the back, it is, of course, smooth. Why are you not focusing? There you go. I got this one because I really like gemstones. And so when I saw it was Black Jasper, I was like, I need to have that, because gemstones are, I have a whole collection of gemstones. So I needed to add this one to my collection. It's a lot smaller than some of the others. It fits in the palm of my hand, and it's just calming, very calming. I enjoy that one. Okay, I think it's the last bag. Yeah, okay. Last bag of Jazz House that's in my comfort bag. Let's see what we have. Oh, we've got quite a few in this one. Okay, so we've got this one. This one's really cute. This one is I Am Loved. Can you see that? For some reason, you're not focusing. Why are you not focusing? I Am Loved. And then it's got the hearts. And then on the back, it's smooth, and then you can see on the back the iridescence of how the hearts sparkle. It is absolutely stunning. So it's smooth both sides, but I really like this one in class because I like to see the iridescence and the sparkle of the hearts, so I really enjoy that one in class. Then we've got this one, which is a water drop. Why are you not focusing? It's a water drop one. For some reason you're not focusing, which I don't like. Let's see if I can get it to focus. What are you doing? There we go. You can see the water drop now. And then on this side, it's holographic. And it's not playing ball today. Oh, there we go. Holographic. So you've got all those, whoa, you've got all those rainbows. I love doing that in class. Just seeing all the rainbows and the glitter in that one shimmer. Similarly along that line, this little tiny orb, it's got that subtle moon there. It's nice and cool because it's metal. And then on the back, look at all that glitter. That's what I like to do in class as well with this one. I like to sit and I like to do this and just watch the glitter and the rainbows from the glitter. Mesmerised. It mesmerises me every time. That's why I love that one. And then this one is one of my newish pieces as well, I think. I don't think I've had this one very long. It's a geode. I love the geodes because I love the fact that the edges are not smooth. They're jagged, if you like. And then we've got the texture on here. And then we've got a smooth back. But I like the sprinkles and the stars and the rainbows in that one. So that's all of the Jazz House stuff that's in my comfort bag. Now, I've got one other thing, and it's really quite heavy. So let me show you what it is. Let me get it out. Oh. Hang on a minute, because I've got to get it out straight, and I've just tried to get it out, and it's a bit wonky, so it won't come out. How did I get this in here? How on earth did I get this in here? Okay, right, got it. So, it's this. Mini magnetic tiles set, 68 pieces for 3+. Now, this is travel sized. Okay, let me explain this. And it's in these beautiful colours, the pinks, purples and blues. It's like the ice one, I think it's called. Ice, I don't know. But I'll explain this one. This one is very, very, very new. This one is going to go, I'm not going to keep it in my bag because it's going to make my bag really heavy because of how much is in there and the weight of the magnets. So I'm going to take this out of my bag and leave it on my desk at work. I bought this one after listening to Ant and Dec on their podcast. I am loving the podcast at the moment. It is called Hanging Out with Ant and Dec. It's wherever you get your podcasts from. And on the latest episode that dropped, as I film this, it dropped last night, and Ant was saying that his current hyperfixation is the magnetic tiles that his son Wilder has, and when he's gone to sleep, Ant sits and builds some incredible things with it, and he said that was his current hyperfixation. Well, after I heard that, I had to go and buy a travel tin for work because I just thought it's quiet, it's something I can do by myself, people don't have to talk to me, so when people aren't speaking to me in the office, when I've done all my admin and whatnot, and I'm just sitting there and feeling a bit alone, which I have felt a lot recently, I can sit and build stuff. So this is really handy. This is a magnetic tin, hang on. So it comes with your instructions of like the things you can make with it. And look at this. It's got your little seam here, your snowy seam. And it's got all the magnetic tiles all here. And you can take them all out and then they like click together as magnets. And you can build stuff and build it on here. So let me show you what I mean. So you get a tile. And it's got all the magnets in on the sides. And you literally can just like stick it on the tin. And you can build stuff on the tin. And then you can build 3D stuff as well. It's so cool. By the way, I bet some of you guys had this as kids, but I have never had one of these, ever. And I think that's why I'm absolutely fascinated and really enjoying it. I know that sounds really, really sad, and it actually sounds quite pathetic, but we never had these as children. Like, never. I grew up in the 90s, and yeah, we never had these, so I'm excited to put this on my desk at work and use it when I feel a bit alone, when no one's talking to me, when I just need some sensory time, some quiet time, downtime. This is, yes. I actually am quite sad that I didn't buy 2 packs of these and have one for home, because genuinely I'm itching to get all this out and have a go and and make stuff. You can make a lot of things. You don't just have to like stick it on there and make 2D things. There are things in here. Hang on, let me show you. Where is one? I saw it earlier. There are things in here, so you can make a 2D thing. So that's 2D, meaning it's flat. Then you can make a 3D castle. So you can make 3D things that stand up, and it shows you like step by step, and it tells you like what tiles you need and how many. It's brilliant, and you can just build loads of different things in here. Like, look, you've got all your animals. There's so many things, 3D things, and there's so much in here that you can build. And obviously then you can just let your mind wander and you can do patterns or build whatever you want. So, yeah, again, the 68 piece. I'm going to go off and buy another one of these for home, because I'm just itching to use it and play with it and, yeah, have some sensory time. So, that was what's in my comfort bag. But I also have for work one of these. This is, it's very dirty, it needs a wash, so I apologise. This is my phone pouch. This is what I put my phone in. So that if my line manager needs to get hold of me for a room change, timetable change, whatever, they can, because I can feel my phone vibrating on me because I'm wearing it. And then in this little pocket here, I have more sensory bits. Now, recently I've had a cold, and I've not been well, so I've obviously got my nasal inhaler. I'm still a bit nasally, actually. Right, and in here, there's more Jazz House. Let me show you what else I've got in here. So I've got another water star, but this one has the Pegasus on the back. And it's just nice with that subtle hint of glitter. I'll put this over here so that I don't mix them up. Jagger Bear, this is lilac and it's beautiful, but the back is so smooth and so subtle with this. I love running my finger over this. Look how subtle that is. Beautiful. Next, I have my other very favourite Jagger Bear, which is this one. And then on the back, you've guessed it, it is that beach shingly, all those gems, the gemstones. As you can see, that's my absolute favourite. What else have I got? And then I have this, one of the most recent squares, little tiny square with that really subtle texture on the front and that smooth back. So that is everything. You've seen it all. You've seen everything that's in my bag for work, my comfort kit. You've seen it all, and you've seen what's in my little pouch for my phone. That is everything that I carry in my sensory kit that helps me throughout the day, throughout the weeks. I change everything in it, change up with all the Jazz House stuff, change it up regularly. Every month or so I try to change everything that's in it so that everything that I have in my collection does get used and does get an outing. Yeah, that's that. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what's in my bag and having a little nose and seeing why I've got it all. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it a really good thumbs up. And I'll see you really soon for another video. Bye.